welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we'll be making ofensala, in other words white soup. So quickly we'll be introducing the ingredients. We have here our fresh pepper atarodo, just little of it. We have our already soaked stockfish and washed. It is soaked in hot water before washing. Same goes for the dry fish. See what we have here. And then this is utazi leaf. This is what it looks like. It's a local leaf you can easily get in the market. Utazi. We have here uziza leaves, neatly cut. This is uziza leaf, what it looks like. It's a bit harder than the utazi leaf. We have our blended crayfish. We need enough crayfish for this recipe. We have our blended pepper, our ground pepper. This is Cameroon pepper. We also have our ehuru. It is also called calabash nutmeg or African nutmeg, depending on the name you're familiar with. This is the ehuru. The quantity will be grinding for this nsala. And this is uziza seeds. This uziza seeds is also called what is it called again? Black pepper. You can call it black pepper. You can call it Benin pepper. You can call it kubeb. Whatever you're familiar with. This is uziza seed. We'll be blending this with this ehuru and the uziza together. This is the quantity of ehuru we are using, and this uziza equivalent. Our ehuru definitely is bigger than the uziza seeds because it gets wide. This recipe is very yumicious, and just follow me so you get a perfect result. This is our what's it called again? Ogiri, local Maggi. We have here this. I've forgotten the name, but when I remember it in this video, I will let you know. Its botanical name is Tetrapleura. The botanical name for this is Tetrapleura. I've forgotten the common name. When I remember, I will let you know. It's very important for this recipe. We have our what's it called, seasoning cube. We have our washed yam. We have our assorted meat. Please, you should wash very well. Well, I had to use towel and pipe for this recipe, and then my beef. But you can further increase your protein or the assorted by adding roundabout and what have you. This is omo, cowskin, already washed and cut. This is our salt. So now let's get started. Okay, so first of all, we'll be cooking our meat. It's not like your rice or stew that you said you want to extract the meat water. You don't need it for soup. So I'll just go ahead and wash my meat and put it in the pot and allow it to cook. Okay, our meat is already washed before now, so I'll just rinse it off again. If you notice, I will be cooking the beef and the assorted together. So gently wash this again, and then I'll add my yam already washed and cut. You see why you have to add enough water to, cook the meat and the yam. So now we'll go ahead and season our meat. about 15 minutes time, I will come back and remove the yam while I allow my meat to further cook. So okay, so it's exactly 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and remove our yam from the meat. You want to be sure the yam is very soft, so it will give you the paste you want without lumps. Yeah. Now we will allow the meat to further cook for about 20 minutes. So we'll be adding 20 minutes to the timing for the meat. You know, we've used up 15 minutes already, so it's 20 minutes left to get that all done. Before blending the yam, I want to allow it to cool off a bit, it's one of the safety tips while using the blender. So I want this to cool off. Now back to this. I said I was going to tell you the other name. You can call it gum stick. This can also be called gum stick. The botanical name is tetraplural, like I said during the introduction. So now this is washed. I'm going to throw it into the meat. Ensure it sits properly and then cover for it to further cook. While we wait for this to get cool, I just want to give out some tips while cooking nsala soup. During the introduction, you agree with me that I didn't mention onions. That's because I'm using local Maggi ogiri. So if you're using ogiri, any soup or any soup precisely that requires ogiri, please do not use onion. Both do not go hand in hand. So that's for that. Secondly, this is what our ehuru and uziza seed blend gave us. What I want to say about this is the quantity of ehuru seed to uziza seed cannot be ignored, because the essence of nsala is ehuru. You use ehuru more than uziza, more than any other ingredient. So ehuru should be more pronounced than uziza. And you know, uziza has this sharp taste and slightly bitter taste, so it has a tendency of outdoing the ehuru. So in order to avoid that, use more of ehuru and less of the uziza to give you a perfect ingredients, a perfect mix for your nsala. And the mistake some of you make is using pepper soup spice in place of this mixture we have here. Please, if you fall under that category, repent. Repent, please. They are just vast. The difference is vast. Pepper soup is something else, and nsala is at the other end. So please do not confuse both. You don't use pepper soup spice to cook nsala. Oh, come on now. It's called pepper soup spice for a reason, and this is white soup for another reason. So please do this mixture to get your perfect nsala taste. More also, if you notice, for a pepper fan like me, I had to use just small atarodo fresh pepper. That's because this is white soup and we want to get the color. We want that white soup color. We don't want anything to alter the color of the soup. So that's why I use just a few fresh pepper, and this is what it looks like after blending. I had to rough blend because blending this smooth is how do I put it? If you are to blend this smoothly, it's going to bring out the redness of the pepper. So in order to avoid the excessive redness of the pepper, I had to roughly blend. As you can see the seeds all standing out. So please use few red pepper, or what's it called, fresh pepper. Just few is okay. And then, because it's nsala, naturally it requires enough pepper naturally. It requires enough pepper. So plus the fact that I'm a pepper fan, it should be very 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 peppery. So now I will have to blend this pepper. Like I will add to this pepper with my Ghana pepper, enough Ghana pepper. During the introduction, I introduced that as part of the ingredients. So I'll be using my Ghana pepper to supplement this. Thank you. So let's get back to work. Remember, we have to blend this into a paste. So let's get the ball rolling. Okay, it's 20 minutes already. Let's check on our meat. The water is almost dry and the meat is ready by now. So we'll throw in our stockfish, dry fish, Cameroon pepper, crayfish, the water here is almost dry, so we'll be adding water to it. At this point, you add enough water that will cook the soup. Though, depending on the quantity of yam you're using, you add enough water for it. So now we'll add our mixture. This is the reason why we are here. I like this part, I don't know why. It keeps me on suspense, trying to know what's inside, even though I know what's inside already. Okay. It's nice. We'll add a bit of salt. Wow, there's pepper. This is what our yam looks like. So we'll just add it at this point. We'll add in scoops, in small scoops. If you are very energetic, you can actually pound this, but because I am not energetic and there is an option for a blender, I had to go for the easiest. Alright, so after adding your yam, you turn this and then remove your gum stick. The purpose for the gum stick has been achieved, so we are going to remove it at this point. Oops. Another advantage of the gum stick is that it can be used multiple times. So let's allow this to come to a boil. Okay, so let's check on our soup. Wow. The aroma. Oops. I think it is all dissolved, and the consistency is just how I like it. So now we'll be adding the uziza leaf, neatly sliced. And the utazi, just a little of this utazi is okay. We only want the flavor it gives to African cuisine. Just allow this to stand for a minute and then serve. But before that, we still have our leftover crayfish, so we'll just pour it at this point. Our nsala is ready to be served. So now we'll be serving this